Thank you, everyone, from the passionate Medhaji and exciting Akib to the mundane me. So I hope to keep it engaging, notwithstanding all that. Hello, everyone, once again. I'm really delighted to be at my alma mater today and in the midst of so many eminent speakers and wonderful well-wishers. The jury is still out on the metaverse. But let's revisit 28th October. Yes, 20th October may go down as yet another watershed moment in the history of technology. Remember The Matrix and Doctor Strange? The fact is that the metaverse has been evolving long before Mark Zuckerberg renamed his company Meta. It is expected to lead to a reimagination of business models, including those of tech majors. Interestingly, the US-India Strategy Partnership Forum has said that Web 3.0 could add $1 billion to India's GDP over the next 11 years. So, what is the metaverse? Simply put, it is a 3D worldwide web. It will work provided we see value in coming together in real time using our digital avatars to entertain ourselves, perform tasks, and even earn money, while ensuring security of our own data. Imagine. And all of this in a manner which is not possible today. Mark my words, not possible today. Okay? In my view, enterprises will be a primary driver of the metaverse, simply because it can provide value add in a manner through processes which cannot be imagined today. Again, cannot be imagined today. The glue holding these virtual spaces together is the next generation Web 3.0. All right? Now, come with me and let's explore some of the possibilities in this evolving metaverse. For a moment, imagine me speaking at this TEDx event at some future scenario when you are unable to travel and come together in this auditorium. Right? The organizers have decided to make it a virtual event. By then, the IIMA Metaverse already exists. It's digital twin. And inside this resides the virtual interiors of this auditorium. All right? The organizers has given us a Zoom-like link. On activating it, my full-bodied and look-alike avatar is on stage, as is yours in the audience. Using a VR headset and haptic gloves, I stand, move around, speak normally, and even gesticulate. In my view, in the next 2 to 3 years, Most virtual meetings will move away from the current 2D camera image grid based interaction to metaverses, with people using their digital avatars and in the process getting an experience which is pretty close to the in-person one. The challenge? The challenge is to develop blockchain-based identity systems so that our avatars are stable, responsible, and accountable for their actions. Did you know that Stanford Business School is already using its VR platform? This allows its executive program students from across the world to activate their avatars and come together in this virtual campus, including the Hoover Tower, the quad, the classrooms, the gardens. Microsoft is clearly positioning itself for this futurized world of labor. And interestingly, it has partnered with Facebook to integrate workplace and teams. I also see enterprises leveraging digital twins. Okay? Companies can save billions of dollars through simulations while optimizing processes, layout, locations. Cities are expected to save upwards of $350 billion by 2030 through better urban planning while using digital twin and geospatial technology. New York City and LA are already planning to use their digital twins for sustainability-centric city planning basis COP26. Even utility companies to upgrade the power grid infra in order to transport enhanced quantities of renewable energy from producing locations to consuming centers. I hypothesize that in the next 2 to 3 years, a lot of B2B marketing would have moved to this immersive virtual mode. And AWS, the primary digital infra provider today, just cannot afford to sit back and let this go. What about Web 3.0? A decentralized network of servers fashioned on the Airbnb model. Imagine vehicles with a Web 3.0 based NFT key. These keys, when applied to the brand's Web 3.0 based mobile app, activates the vehicle and makes it usable, just like smartphone security. Vehicles also have servers, sensors, sending out data streams. Now, if the mobile app was built on a Web 3.0 based streaming network, then it would become possible to use the data in real time without involving the current traditional cloud service providers. Disruption at play. The vehicles could also be connected through a Web 3.0 platform to enable sharing in a safe, secure, financially viable manner. Mobility gets reimagined. Food for thought, folks. Next up, brand strategy. Today, it is combining the physical world with the immersive. Selling branded NFTs, something Akib, I'm sure you're familiar with, as in-game purchases applicable across Web 3.0, testing concepts and designs, Akib, before publishing them in the real world, getting closer to the customer, especially millennials and Gen Z and Zoomers and beyond, through suitable promotions. The biggest advertisers in the world, Unilever and P&G, have already embarked on this journey. Did you know that the market for digital skins, and I can see Akib smiling again, is estimated at $50 billion next year? And that Netflix has already promoted some of its programs on Nintendo's Animal Crossing? Not again. Thanks. Right? Recently, on Friendship Day, Coca-Cola auctioned a friendship box including 3 avatars, NFTs. One of these being the Smart Coke jacket. And the winner got a real cooler filled with cans of Coke in the real world, of course. I visualize live commerce embedded with buttons, which when triggered could bring customers to virtual stores, virtual product experiences, and thereby bringing the brand closer to the customer like never before. Potentially, through voice activation, this could actually trigger a tsunami of D2C, with deliveries taking place in the real world. Amazon could very well be reimagining itself for this immersive, social game-based commerce. Let's quickly, finally talk about Fortnite, a major social network platform now. Out of 2.3 billion gamers worldwide, Fortnite itself has 350 million registered players, far bigger than Snapchat's user base. Today's teenagers, so not you folks, today's teenagers talk to each other on Fortnite, but not about Fortnite. About school, movies, sports, news, boys, girls, etc. The story is not on Fortnite. The plot is what happens on it and who's there. It started as a game, became a social square. The players on Fortnite log on, not to play per se, but to be with their virtual and real world friends. Gaming on Fortnite is the new Coke and pizza, to be shared while together. Consider Marshmello's concert in Fortnite in 2019, a historic in-game concert. An amazing 11 million people experienced it in real time. without headset. It created history because it enabled concurrence up to 100 people. Today's internet systems only allow a server to talk to the platform server and not to any other user. Meanwhile, Zoom has zoomed ahead and enabled us to come together to a specific context just by clicking a link. The day is not far when we could actually invite our friends to a game or, like Snoop Dogg, to a party in the metaverse just by sharing a link. The challenge is the absence of user-friendly, affordable headsets. All the tech majors are vying with each other in order to crack this puzzle for the metaverse. So combine all these responses to these winds of change in behavior, technology, and regulation, and voila, the larger metaverse becomes a reality. But it will not happen overnight like a sci-fi trip to Mars. Like all other systems and errors, like electricity, like mobile internet, this too will take its time, and it will happen slowly, piece by piece, as the ecosystem comes together, as standards and protocols take shape, and as we, the users, happily migrate from video to a 3D-centric internet economy. That's it for now, folks. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience, and bye-bye, alma mater.